So they start throwing out this narrative. All these people, they were preyed upon. They're just political pawns. And so this is what he says. They were preyed upon, and he's gonna, foolishly try to go after DeSantis and Abbott. So now here's another example right here. This is a quote from Domingo Garcia. Domingo Garcia is the president of LULAC. He's a national president. So he's talking about the same thing that the sheriff is talking about. They're upset about. He condemned Abbott's move and believed it's a political stunt before the midterms. This is cruel, unchristian, un-Texan, un-American way to use human beings as political piñatas. The other guy calls them that they were preyed upon. So, victims, the whatever, so they were preyed upon. This guy calls them political piñatas. Domingo Garcia, he's a former city councilman. He's angry about the migrants who were transported by bus, dropped off near Vice President Kamala Harris' home. So what does Domingo have to do with the sheriff? And now let's show you right here, with Tony Gonzales. Remember what I was telling you about talking points. One says that they were preyed upon. The other one calls them political piñatas. Political prey, political piñatas. He uses the same language because it's the talking points, because he takes his cue from his overlords, his bosses, and it's a form of pushing the narrative. It's pushing the talking points that they want you to believe. And so he's in sync with the liberal left, socialist, globalist, race mongers like LULAC, who are in the Democrat Party. Picture. So here's Domingo Garcia, the president of LULAC. So there's Domingo right there, same guy. Who's this woman here? So this lady is Sonia de la Garza Walker. She's currently actually state Democrat executive member of the committee member for her district in the Democrat Party. But there she is with hierarchy. These are LULAC bosses, people. These are LULAC leaders here in San Antonio. And then what does she say? This is in 2018, meeting with one of our coming up Hispanic leaders, Gonzales. So proud of all of your accomplishments. We're glad that you're home. San Antonio needs you. He had come home from the military, fixing to retire from the military. So who does he hook up with immediately? With the LULAC crowd. So this is an event that took place in 2019. And it was a scholarship award banquet. And if you look at that, who posted this? Sonia de la Garza Walker. But they're right in the middle, sandwiched, all cozy, at this LULAC Democrat gathering. Congressman, he is now the Congressman, Tony Gonzales. This was back in 2019, folks. And right there at the corner, the LULAC logo. Look at that. This is your congressman. Before he was elected, this was right before he got elected, because he's doing this through the Gonzales Foundation. A check to LULAC for $600. To LULAC. Why did he not give it to Turning Point USA? Why did he not give it to the Young Republicans? Why did he not give it to the Young Conservatives? Why did he not give it to a local women's club, to anti-abortion pregnancy care center? Why did he give it to LULAC? Those are the questions you got to be asking, because that's who his support is. That's who he runs with. Those are his friends. That's his network in San Antonio, folks. And the people of San Antonio knew that. They knew this about this guy. Here's the final picture here. I found this and I had to throw it up. So that's the Democrat opponent there. Y'all had never seen him or met him. If you've never seen him or met him, that is the announced Democrat. And there he is with his state Democrat executive committee member there, and she's over here receiving a big fat check from the incumbent Rhino.
The crux of the issue is really the so-called catch and release policy, where you have migrants coming in.
Sure.
Many of them are asylum seekers. Coming in, they're processed, and then they're released until their immigration court hearing comes up. Is that the issue? When you talk about that and use the term, is that really the big deal for you?
To me, when I look at the immigration issue, the number one problem is the fact that there isn't a legal route for people to come over to the United States and work, is what I look at.
So folks have asked me, what are you going to do to defund this invasion? Stop throwing money at the problem. We got to say no to every funding bill. We will say no to every funding bill, because we know that the socialists are adding all kinds of pork and destructive elements into that legislation. So we got to have somebody with the guts to go up there and say no and vote against that. Not like Tony Gonzales, who has voted on the most critical issues against America, our interests, our conservative values, and it's breaking us. The middle class is getting broken because our tax dollars are being used for this insanity. We're sending millions of dollars, billions overseas, giving it away, and with our elected officials, just assuming that the American people are going to keep allowing this to happen. We got to fight back against this. We got to push back against this, and that is why I'm asking you to help me in my race in the 23rd Congressional District. Let's get rid of this infiltrator, this open borders, pro-amnesty, George Soros puppet. And let's put it up, fighter. I will fight for our communities. I will fight for these small ranches out here. Just families that have been plowing the land for generations. And I've spoken with them. I have spoken with them. And they're tired of more talk. They're tired of getting lied to. They're tired of the pandering, broken promises, non-response from their elected officials. I'll make it a point to go fight for them and to do my best to stop this insanity, folks. We have got to stop this. I feel for my brothers and sisters in green. And if you're watching, and if you're related to, family member, friend with the men and women of Border Patrol, Office of Field Operations, Air Marine Operations, ICE, I've been there. I've been in the trenches. I've been in the brush. I've walked the trails. I've been on that river. I will go fight for you. And I will fight for the families of these communities that are being so adversely affected by this insanity. It's infuriating, and it is maddening. And so I will go fight for you. God bless you. God bless Texas. I'm headed to the Eagle Pass polling center. So if you happen to be in Eagle Pass, I will be down there at the early voting site. I hope to see you. Come up to me. Let's talk. Let's chat. I'll answer any question you got. I'm not going to avoid you. And I will look you in the eye, man to Texan, Texan to Texan, man to man. I will speak with you. And I will answer whatever question you have. And I hope to earn your trust. I hope to earn your vote. And please share. Go to frank4cd23.com, frank4cd23.com. Please tell them that I'm running. And please look at that. If you can support me, I appreciate it. We're in the last legs here. Every drop of fuel helps keep me on the road like today. I just got in from El Paso about 1 o'clock this morning, woke up, I'm on the road, but I will do it. I will work tirelessly for America, for our nation, for our future. Because that's what's expected of us, folks. This is our country. And if we are patriots, if we love this nation, that's why God has put us here. And so thank you, and I'll be signing off here.